Sampson from FDMC Magazine and the Woodworking Network. We're in the shop today to talk about pants. Now, I don't normally talk about clothing for the shop, but I think you ought to change the way you think about clothing. You know, most of you maybe are wearing jeans and t-shirts in the shop, but maybe you ought to think about your clothing the same way you think about your tools, and think about what your clothing can do to add to your efficiency. I have long been an advocate of European style work pants like these Helly Hansen Oxford 4X models. I've also reviewed pants from Black Lauder and other models of Helly Hansen pants. They're just more efficient than the typical work pants you get off the shelf, or even some of the premium work pants that you can buy from our domestic suppliers. They haven't got quite the hang of making the pants really efficient. So let's talk about what is the Euro style difference. Okay, the first thing, the most obvious thing, are these hanging pockets. They hang from the top here, and they can be used just like the pouches in a tool belt, but you don't have to strap on a big, heavy, awkward tool belt. And there's pockets to carry hardware and supplies, to carry tools on both sides. And if you don't need the pockets, the hanging pockets, you can tuck them into the regular pockets and get them out of the way. So, a really nice feature. That's a great feature. There are other pockets on here. Pockets for like a folding ruler, or a small torpedo level, or hang on a hammer, or a drill driver. You could put a cell phone in there. You can put more stuff in here in a big pocket. There's more tool type stuff there, pens or pencils, all sorts of stuff. The pockets on the back are big. And then it gets down to a different kind of pocket that to me is worth the pants all by itself. These are built-in knee pad pockets. Now, on most traditional European work pants, the knee pad pockets were accessed from inside the pant leg. So you had to take the pants off to change out the knee pads. But it still was easier than on a lot of other pants, because you could just slide them into the pockets and adjust the fit and all that from the pants leg, compared to most of the domestic versions of pants that I know that have knee pad pockets. They have a funny little hole right here that you have to like roll up the knee pad and stick it up and unroll it, and it's really awkward. Or they have Velcro that comes undone as soon as it gets sawdust in it or whatever. And it's just not easy to do. Now Helly Hansen has improved the inside knee pockets by adding side zippers. So now you can just pull out your knee pads right there, and notice how thick the knee pads are compared to the skinny, silly knee pads that are on some domestic brands. And it's just real easy to change them in and out. Just put them in there. And zip it up. And there's also, I put this in at the high position. There's two positions inside here. You can see that's high and that's low. So whatever is your comfort, there's some adjustability. I think there's like 2 inches of adjustability in there. But I just love them, because with the knee pad pockets, there's no stress on your legs. There's no straps to cut your circulation or anything like that. And you don't even know they're there until you hit the ground and you feel that nice protective knee pad. I just love it. It's great. And like I said, that's probably worth the price of the pants to me. These also have the 4X name is because there's four-way stretch material here, and there's crotch gussets and articulated knees, and they're just very comfortable. And the thinner, stretchier material does not mean it's less durable. I have not experienced any failures of the cloth from the work that I've been doing. And you'll note that they put extra layers of additional different materials in the high wear points. And like in these pockets are made with a canvas material and all. So really inventive and definitely ups your game. Now, you won't find these on the shelf at Walmart in the 1995 specials. But I still think it's worth it. This particular model of pant runs $165. Plus, you're going to spend $16 to $22 for the knee pads. And I wouldn't buy these pants without the knee pads. So yeah, that's a lot of money. But boy, the time it's going to save you and the extra comfort while you're working, I think it's worth it. I compare it to when panel processing started to get big in wood shops in the United States, and the top line saws in the United States from companies like Delta and Powermatic were, $2,000 or $3,000 at the time, and they really couldn't handle panel processing. And then these saws started coming in from Europe, sliding table saws and vertical panel saws that maybe cost $20,000 or $40,000. But boy, when you used one of them, it was amazing what the difference was in efficiency. And that's the way I look at these pants. So, your mileage may vary, but you can learn more about them by going online at hhwoodworker, or not, excuse me, hhworkwear.com, and see what you think. I think they're worth it. I also, if you want to see more tool reviews and product reviews and the latest woodworking news, you can go online to woodworkingnetwork.com, or you can read more in the pages of FDMC magazine. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. That's what we've got for today. Thanks for watching.